Do you have somebody that you work with or somebody in your life who is constantly just draining your energy out of you? There's some kind of drama happening in their life, or maybe it's a couple of people who just cannot get along. And they're always coming to you, asking for help, asking for your opinion, asking you to talk to somebody or to do something. And it's just too much, but you don't know how to keep yourself out of it. You don't know how to get yourself out of it. It's a mess. My name's Amy K. Watson. I'm the CEO and head coach with Career Leadership Alignment. And this is a situation that lots of my clients have found themselves with. It can be really difficult when you're a caring person. You probably your whole life have cared about other people. And a big part of the work that you see yourself doing here in the world is about responding when people are in trouble. And especially if somebody just can't seem to make good choices or they can't seem to get along with somebody else. Why not help them? You probably think. It's really common and it makes so much sense, and it's such a kind and compassionate way of responding to the world. But of course, it can also be really draining. You only have so much energy. You only have so much time. Your resources, just like the resources for all of us, are unfortunately limited. So that's why we have boundaries. Boundaries exist to make it possible for you to live your life. It's not about being unkind to somebody else, and it's not about refusing to be helpful. It's just about recognizing that you have limits, just like anybody else. And if you don't respect those limits, then you could wind up being overextended and unable, not only unable to provide them with more of the help that they're seeking from you, but also unable to provide help for the people in your life who deservedly are more important to you, or even yourself, who you really have the most responsibility to take care of. So what can you do if you've got one of these energy sucking vampires in your life? The first and most important thing is to recognize you can't do everything, and that's okay. You can't do everything, and that's okay. There is no individual on this planet whose needs you can be fully responsible for. Now, in the case of a child, well, that probably is going to be the case, especially if that child is an infant up through, I don't know what the age might be. I'm not even a parent, but okay, maybe there's a child. There comes a point with most children, not all, but most, where drawing a boundary actually makes some sense to do. And just like with a child who needs to begin to do for themselves, you also can have boundaries with people who are not a child, but in your family, people who you work with, people who work for you, or even others in your organization or community. So what can a boundary look like? It can be very simple, as in if somebody is coming to you asking for something that you can't give, you can respond with both compassion and clarity. You can say, I wish I could help you, but I can't. I'm sorry. And just leave it at that. Don't keep talking. You don't have to explain. I wish I could help you, but I can't. I'm sorry. And just leave it at that. There's a negotiation tactic that I learned back in college, and I've used it my whole life. with really great success, it sounds and may even feel a little weird, but it's really effective. One of my professors in college called it the broken record tactic. And it goes like this. Somebody comes to you with their request. Maybe they don't get along with somebody else and they're constantly coming to you and complaining. So what you can do is when they come to you, say, listen, I like you a lot, but you're going to have to work that out with her. I can't help you. I'm out of it. You can even make it shorter. I like you a lot, but I have to stay out of this. Go talk to her. And then if they keep talking, I can't help you with this. I have to stay out of it. Go talk to her. And they keep talking. Go talk to her. I have to stay out of it. If you say the same thing over and over and over again, even if you have to just get more and more to the essence, they're eventually going to see that you mean business. But you have to stick with it. You have to stick to your guns. And sometimes, especially when people are just not getting it, sometimes that broken record approach is the only thing you can do that will work. I like you a lot, but I have to stay out of it. Go talk to her. That might be the thing that you do. There may be other kinds of boundaries that you have to draw. For instance, let's say you have a parent who is asking you for information about something that you've been doing or telling you what to do or how to handle something. You can tell them, I so appreciate your interest, but this is something that I have to handle. I'm not going to talk to you about it. They keep asking you. Really, I love that you care, but this is something I'm going to handle and I'm not going to talk to you about it. Being clear is a part of having a boundary. If you say it just once and they don't get it, it's still on you to clarify that boundary. It's not just on them. Because if you give in and you say, okay, well, fine, go ahead and keep talking to me. I'm going to go ahead and take on everything that you're giving me. I will accept responsibility that you're assigning to me. You're just teaching them that they can get whatever they want. But that broken record approach can be so effective. You just got to stick with it. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I ask that if this worked for you, if this was useful, please give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me, lets me know that you want to see more content like this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and anything else you might have a question about, and subscribe if you want to. Until the next one, I'm holding you in my heart. Bye-bye.